Every person reaches a moment, sometimes in silence, sometimes in pain, when they're asked a simple but brutal question: will you give up or keep going? It's not asked by the world, it's asked by life itself. And how you respond, that changes everything. That's where the story really begins. Motivation is a myth when you rely on it. It comes and goes like the weather. You can't build a future on feelings that vanish by morning. What truly lasts is the decision to act regardless of mood, energy, or comfort. Success doesn't belong to the motivated, it belongs to the disciplined. Grit isn't just toughness, it's emotional endurance. It's the deep, often quiet commitment to a dream, even when progress is invisible and the odds seem cruel. Grit is what keeps you building when no one's watching, when the applause has faded, and when you're the only one who still believes. Science shows your brain isn't fixed. It's rewiring itself every day. With every repetition, every mistake followed by a retry, new neural pathways are formed. It's called neuroplasticity. And it means this: if you keep showing up, your brain literally transforms to help you endure and excel. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Mistakes aren't setbacks, they're signals that you're evolving. The brain doesn't grow in comfort. It grows in friction, failure, and frustration. Every time you try again, even when it hurts, you're not going backward, you're forging something unshakable. Before the world knew her name, J.K. Rowling was alone, jobless, a single mother, and rejected by 12 publishers. But she believed in her story. She kept submitting, kept writing. The rejection letters kept coming, but so did her courage. Today, her books have touched half the planet, all because she refused to quit. There's a hidden phase in every journey, the dip. It's where results disappear, energy fades, and doubts roar louder than dreams. This is where most people walk away. But if you hold the line here, if you endure this quiet storm, everything on the other side becomes possible. Identity isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. Every small act repeated daily starts to shape how you see yourself. You don't need to force belief. You need to act like the person you want to become. Eventually, the mind catches up with the pattern. Failure hurts, yes, but failure is also motion. It means you tried. You stepped outside the comfort zone where nothing grows. True failure isn't falling, it's staying down. Those who rise again aren't lucky. They've just redefined what failure means to them. Imagine being told you're not good enough by your own coach. That's what happened to Michael Jordan in high school. But instead of quitting, he practiced harder, trained longer, dreamed bigger. He turned rejection into rocket fuel. That's not talent, that's mindset. We often wait for grand moments to change our lives, but it's the quiet, unseen habits that shape who we become. 1 hour of reading, one journal entry, one early wake-up. The transformation doesn't come with fireworks. It comes with steady footsteps. Effort is like interest. It compounds. Miss one day, nothing changes. Miss a week, momentum breaks. But stay consistent for a month. The curve bends. 1 year, you become unrecognizable. It's not about doing more. It's about doing it long enough for it to work. Rock bottom feels like destruction, but often it's rebirth. It's where the masks fall off and you meet your raw, real self. There's nothing left to prove, just something to rebuild. And this time it's built on truth, not approval. Nobody is born resilient. It's earned through repetition, through failing, healing and rising again. Like a muscle, it tears and rebuilds, and with every round, your threshold expands. What once crushed you now becomes your warm-up. Picture the version of you 5 years from now, the one who didn't quit. What did they gain because you stayed the course today? They're not a fantasy, they're real, but only if you earn them, moment by moment now. When you quit, you don't just lose the goal, you lose the person you were becoming along the way. You forfeit strength, grit, and wisdom that only show up through persistence. The dream is one reward, but the transformation, that's the real prize. Start small, mark the day, then the next. Build a streak, not for perfection, but to protect your momentum. Each day you show up adds a link. Soon you'll be wearing armor made of your own discipline. Just don't break the chain. At first, nothing supports you. The world is silent. But when you stay in motion long enough, loud enough, the world starts to notice. Opportunities open, connections appear, not because of magic, but because of consistency. Most people quit inches from the finish line when the pain peaks and results still hide. But what they don't see is that breakthrough is near, always near. If you feel like giving up, it means you're almost there. Where you are today is not where you have to stay. Every struggle is sculpting you. Every repetition is refining you. You don't need to win today. You just need to stay in the fight. Because the moment you stop giving up is the moment you start becoming unstoppable.